Hey YouTube, this is Sebastian and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. I am. And if you've never been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. Uh, Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We'd like to get our numbers up. We're shooting to get our first 1,000 subscribers. We're not there yet, but every 1,000 started with one. So here we are. Like, share, and subscribe. Please also make a comment, ask a question. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just write it down in the comments. Please hit the notification button so that if whenever I make a new video, you are notified that it's online and you can come and check it out and like, share, and subscribe that one as well. Please, the only thing I ask is that we be respectful. We don't have to agree. Hell, we don't have to like each other. For real, we don't. But we don't have to be disrespectful. There's enough of that going on outside in the world. We don't want to invite that in. So, what I wanted to talk about today I wanted to talk about my dad. I've been trying to make this tape for a while. And I was thinking, well, this is Father's Day week. And I really wanted to talk about it. My dad, and I can only speak of my experience with this man, just mine. No one else's, not my brothers, not my sisters, not anybody else's experience with him but me. I am his oldest child. He was very, very strict. Yeah, that's a good word, strict. He said what he meant what he said. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Not at all. I think he was strict with me. He had rules and regulations for the household that you were going to follow, period. And I still have to say, he's the greatest man that I have ever met in my life. He is certainly the kindest man that I've ever known, period, in my life. But was he playing with me? Hell no. No, he was rocking and socking. He wasn't playing with you. But times dictated that behavior, I'm sure, because he was scared most of the time. You had white people running around acting a fool, turning over buses, school buses, riots and raids and fights and, all kinds of crazy shit going on. When integration started like in 1970, 1969, whatever. I went to high school in 1977 and it was still kind of crazy then. I remember him being kind of nervous. But he is easily the kindest man that I've ever met in my life. He's dedicated. He is giving. I could not put into words the sacrifices that he's made for me. My biggest regret in dealing with my father at any time in my entire life is the time I spent judging him. And just saying dumb shit. Really, just really dumb shit. He doesn't love me. He loves his bowling balls more than me because I was jealous. I wanted to spend more time with my dad, and he just didn't seem to have the time to spend with me at one point. But the truth is, he didn't because he was too busy trying to keep my ass living inside. So he didn't have time. He had to work, he had to gamble, he had to do whatever he had to do to make ends meet. And for that, I respect him. Everything that I ever needed, I had. Everything that I ever needed, I have. I've always had, without question. Now, everything I wanted, no, I did not get that. That was not possible. But that also wasn't in the contract. He didn't owe me that. And it takes a grown person to come to those conclusions. I think that as kids, we have a tendency to grow up mad that we didn't get this laundry list of things that we wanted, like cars and computers. I mean, some kids get those things. We were not in a financial situation for me to have those things and still be able to exist. And computers were a little bit before my time. I mean, computers when I was 18 took up a whole room. So, but cars and things like that. I have friends that had cars. You know, I didn't get one because we couldn't afford it. But I did sleep inside every day. I ate every day. I got an allowance. I was able to go to the events that I wanted to go to. And participate in a lot of the activities I wanted to go to. Now, did I have to get a job? Absolutely. Did I have to do chores for other people or come up with ways of making money? Absolutely. But I think it made me a stronger individual. So I applaud him for that too. And because he made me work hard for the things that I got, I took care of them. He taught me that when you give somebody something for nothing, or you give it to them without them putting any expense or work or sweat into it, they treat it like it's worth nothing because it has no value. He taught me how to value myself, my time, and my own knowledge, and to put them all to good use. For that, I am grateful as well. And he was just there. He was there. I have a lot of friends, their fathers were not there for whatever reason. Mine was actually there. Now, when I say I wanted to spend more time with him, it wasn't like I didn't see him every day. I saw him every day, just about. I mean, it was very seldom I would go a day and not see him. But when that happened, that was because I was doing something. He always came home. I mean, for the most part. But he came home every day. So I didn't see him once I started becoming active, teenager, 15, 16, 17. It wasn't because he was not around. It was because I may not have been around. But I was hard on him. And it's one of those jobs that you have, and I understand that now that I am a father. You get this baby, and you flip it over, and all you see is baby shit. No list of side effects, no, warning signs, no, things to look out for, no instructions as to how to put up with their attitude or to teach them this, that, or the other. I mean, you just have to wing it. And sometimes just being there to wing it is a miracle. And people say, oh, well, that comes with the territory. But if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know that. You don't know that. And it's just hard to cope because, you becoming a father does not mean that you stop being human, that you stop having needs, wants, desires. It doesn't. And then you have other pressures and responsibilities. So how do you make all this make sense and still have time for everything? And then it has to be okay to be broke. It has to be okay to be tired. It has to be okay that you can't do what you want to because you're trying to make it happen for all of them. How do you do that? Who knows? You just do it. And he did. And I am grateful. But he could have stopped at any time. He could have walked away at any time. He didn't. And I am grateful. And when you have a kid that is weird, has a smart mouth, is gay, slightly effeminate, very sensitive, and still kind of mean, always mad, willing to fight, has a smart mouth. What do you do? What do you do with that? Because your kid is not like every other kid on the block or your friends' kids, not all of them, maybe one or two, but, and you all don't talk about it because in that day and time you didn't. You just tried to butch them up and, teach them to be thick-skinned or run fast and cope. But he never disowned me. He never shunned me. He never stopped claiming me. So my dad is all that. He is everything. He is. I enjoy my dad, especially now. It's easier for us both because I am a majority and I can do what I want to do, and I do have a thick skin and I am smart and I might be a little flip, but I'm tough. We can do what we gotta do. It's cool. And I'm smart though. I don't think he is as scared or as nervous or as worried. But he is so accepting. That's my favorite thing about him. If you're one of us, you are always one of us. You have no choice but to be one of us. Not being one of us is not even a remote possibility. You can't get put out of us. It doesn't get better than that. It doesn't. My dad is everything. He is. He is gracious. He is kind. When I pray our Father, when I pray that prayer, I can pray it with confidence because my Father above and my Father here on earth hold me tight. I am not an orphan. Everybody should have a dad like mine. They should. I would wish that for everybody, or at least feel the way you feel. It's my hope that everybody cares for their father as much as I care for mine. I do. I hope that your father instilled into you the values, the love, the affection that my father instilled in me, that he made you feel as safe and as wanted as my father makes me feel. Even today, my father can say hello and change the temperature in the room for me. He can. I never doubt as to whether my father loves me. I don't doubt that he cares for me, that he likes me, because we like people, and well, there are people in our lives that we love that we don't like. But my father loves me, and he likes me, and my husband too. Now, it doesn't get better than that. And I don't have to lie about who I am or what I'm about. It never crossed my mind to do so. I've never had to, for any reason whatsoever. I am blessed. So, do you have a father story? Do you have a father like mine? If you do, make a comment, say something about it. And if you don't, know that I'm praying for you because you missed out. You missed out on something really important. But that does not mean you are not worthy. But I am going to tell you, if your father was not as great as my father is, forgive him. Because I'm sure he's not that way on purpose. I hope he's not. But forgive him. Not for him, but for you. Forgive him and put the burden down and just make yourself whole. Do what you got to do. Anyway, you all have a great time. Have a great week. I hope that this helps somebody. And thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Like I said, once again, like, share, subscribe, make a comment, ask a question. Let's just be respectful. Oh, and by the way, if you don't vote, don't say shit. So go register and go vote. Remember, really, we need your help. This is the time to make the changes that are necessary. These changes will affect you for the next 4 to 20 years. Please go vote. Think about yourself, think about your kids, think about your parents. Go vote.